Hello everybody, Floppy Hat Photos back here again for another item to put on eBay. And today's listing is going to be my iPad 2. It's a at&t 3G with obviously cell signal and that in it. It is the 64 gig, which I'll have photos up on the actual listing. It's not showing up on this darn camera for some stupid reason. But there we go. Anyway, it is the 64. It's in really decent shape for everything overall. The biggest problem it has on it is which I don't know if it'll show up here or not, there's a tiny, tiny little crack right there. It has no effect. It's right by this microphone part. Has absolutely no effect on the device. It's just, there. I want to make sure I tell everybody about it. Don't want to having issues saying I lied about something or didn't disclose it correctly. There is a screen cover on it also that's on there. It's slightly off area. I'm not sure it's going to show up here. Damn. It kind of is off the side of it's not centered up perfectly, but it's done a great job. It hasn't had a problem at all with me. Doesn't affect the camera, front or rear facing camera. The one thing it has had on it its whole life basically is the silicone case. Although this clear silicone case, or semi-clear we want to call it, actually is for an iPad 1. So I had to cut out the hole myself with a paper punch. Same on the back side, the hole there I had to cut out, and I actually made this one a lot bigger to get access to the switch and stuff. So other than that, that's been on there the whole time. It's actually in pretty good shape. Like I said, it's got the screen cover on it. The screen cover does have some wear and tearing that on it. Nothing major. I don't know if it'll show up. It's not showing up worth a darn here for the scuffs, but it's not anything problem. There's just an issue of some fine hair scratches in it type deal in the cover itself. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and power it on here to show you how it's all working. You can see obviously the slide there. I got the code set up 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's super easy to get to. Everything's on it works. The 3G still works in that. With AT&T, you can pay for it by the month. You can pay for it by the week. You can pay for it by the data. All that kind of stuff. There's no contracts to sign up. So let's say you normally are going to run the Wi-Fi, which this is obviously going to be able to do just fine. But let's say you want to take a trip to, say, Washington, D.C. over next weekend or whatever. You can buy a data plan for as cheap as I think like 10 or 15 bucks. And you can pay upwards like 30, and then at the end of that trip or end of that month or stuff, you can then cancel it out, and you're not stuck into it forever. So it's a really good way to do it, where unlike a lot of them, they want a 2-year contract, and then if you don't need the data, like most people are going to have Wi-Fi around them most of the time, so they're not going to need as much data. But it's great for the long road trips if you're wanting to use the maps and stuff, you're wanting to use reservations for a hotel, all that kind of thing. iPad works awesome for that. I've actually used it also on road trips to order food from a restaurant. I'll look down the road about an hour down the road, find a restaurant, I looked at their menu, placed my order, paid for it with my credit card, and when we pulled in the parking lot, our food was on the table for us. We walked in, we ate it, and we hit the road. We had real food, quicker than what it would have been if we went to like an Arby's or a McDonald's or a Hardee's, something like that. Absolutely amazing deal. Left my tip and hit the road. So definitely some great little things here. Maps on these are absolutely phenomenal. We was out in DC a couple years back with this thing, and I pulled up the map on it, the GPS location, and it actually pulled up the sidewalks around the Washington Monument. And I took 2 steps, because I didn't know really which way I was even facing. I took 2 steps once it located me, and it showed me moving that direction. So I knew exactly where I was at. It was an absolute lifesaver. I was out there for the marathon for my buddy, and it absolutely saved our life. We were running around trying to find where we're going and stuff and get us where we need to be. So wonderful, wonderful device for that purpose alone. That's where the 3G comes in wonderfully. I've got the new iPad Air, and the 4G is not much faster. Around here, I don't have much 4G coverage, but in the bigger cities, I haven't really noticed that much difference. I could stream Netflix on here, driving through like Des Moines, Iowa. The 3G is fast enough there to actually stream Netflix in the vehicle. I watched like an hour-and-a-half movie driving around Des Moines one day, and it buffered once, and it was like 30 seconds. So could not beat the damn speed on here at all. Absolutely loved it. So anyway, that's what we got. Like I said, everything on it works and stuff. It's basically been wiped out clean. There's the emails haven't been set up, all that kind of thing. It's ready to go. So it's got the apple.com and stuff. You can do another hard reset if you want on it. Not a big deal, which I probably will do. I'll probably do a complete absolute restore on it before I ship it to you, so you'll get it out of the box as if it was brand new. And I do have the box for it also, along with a little key to remove the 3G card and that kind of stuff. So you'll get all that. You'll get a charger, and you'll get the cord. So everything there is good. No big deal. So have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment below here, and I'll get back to you, or hit me up at floppyhatphotos@hotmail.com. Thank you much. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Happy bidding.